All right, hello everyone. I'm back because I was curious what the outcome was of that of looking at like our test data generation, and I already looked, but I won't spoil it. Oh, this is not working. Let's see. All right, we are connected now. So we were facing this issue. VM tests do not upload the amount of traces we would expect. And I already logged into the into my build host, and it looks like this went through, right? So we were able to build the hello binary and upload signatures without that process failing, and it took about 70,000 seconds, which is I mean, we can check, like 70,700, something like that, right? Divided by 60 is this number of minutes divided by 60 is, oh yeah, we have yeah, it's barely 2 hours. So has been finished for some time. I was busy with different things, but this looks good, and we can now look at, I don't have credentials saved for this yet. Let's see. But we can now look at the web interface of the cache and get all of the data out, which should be all of the data, hopefully. I mean, I already know. I think it's all of the data because I looked at the contents of this web interface. But yeah, we can save that. We need the traces folder here. And yes, this looks pretty full, right? This could be 160 things. That's imaginable. Still downloads fast enough. Now theoretically we could kill this already. Do we need to keep it around? Yeah, let's keep this running for now, just to be safe. And I'll just copy that thing over. Downloads. What was it called? Let's see. Oh, actually, we would want to move it somewhere else. Tests, traces, I think. And I'm probably gonna use Dolphin in order to unpack that, because we already saw me struggling with zipping things on the command line not too long ago, and I don't want to push my luck. So we have this folder here. Let's create a new, like, this would be run 6. The older ones we can delete actually, and maybe we should get rid of that run terminology actually. I'm gonna do the switch over first. Run. just maybe we should just get rid of that. Let's create a signatures directory, and we'll just have to clear this when we update it. And because I don't think this data like moves anywhere else, it's just we can cleanly get rid of it as long as we delete everything that's in the folder before we unpack the new version. We call it consolidated. And we could call it by input hash. By resolved input hash sounds good. And by name. Those are good names, I think. And then we will just open this. How many files are those? It's only 162 kilobytes, which is good. Can we tell what the compression ratio is here? Would be interesting. We'll put it into the signatures folder. Do we preserve paths? No, I don't think so. Oh man, this isn't exactly what I didn't want, right? When you say preserve paths, I'm thinking you're not doing this. But we've got our signatures in here now. I'm actually gonna do this on the command line. Tests traces, git remove out whatever. Yeah, should be able to get rid of that. Then what else? Okay, why did it? How did it? Okay, so for sure run. Okay, so run 6 is empty. Run 6. Okay. That looks good. We can also get rid of this. And then, so now we have those signatures in here. So let's call that consolidation script. Hey, come on, you can be more verbose than that. Input directory is now signatures, and the output directory is, oh, I'm in front of this. I think this is better. Input directory signatures, output directory, let's do by resolved hash first. Resolved input hash, like this is a bit ambiguous, but we really only need one of the options, which is like, because the resolved input hash as Nix uses it is the derivation path, and in is what we call the field in what we call the field that contains our hash in the signature format now. Probably we're gonna have like subfields for different kinds of hashes, so it will be an in attribute, and then there will be different options in there to support a few different things, but right now we don't have that deep nesting, and we'll use this key field. I think this is what we want. And allow duplicate keys is not relevant, so let's run this. All right, and we can we can just we can take a quick look here. Yeah, for sure it was by this hash. That's good. Let's actually even start adding that by resolved input hash. This is good. And then we'll run this a second time, key field and derivation name, and we don't allow duplicate entries yet. I just want to know how many there are. None type. Oh no, what's going wrong here? I'm again a bit stumped. Let's see. Allow duplicate keys. I just want to make sure that this is not the issue. Or that the issue has nothing to do with this. Okay, we're just failing to extract all of those. Ah, that's kind of anticlimactic. By resolved input hash seemed to work. Do we have in there? This is, by the way, also the script that I have to adapt in order to get rid of the, like, to make those superficial hex level, like byte level differences disappear from when we compare the JSON that we get from that was originally signed versus the JSON that we end up with as part of the verification computation, because this is just pretty printed when it should just preserve the original formatting, which should be canonicalized in the same way according to the same standard as on the verification side. What are we missing here? Why is this complaining? We have overall this format is made up. Oh, it doesn't have debug info. But why? I mean, there's a flag for that. That is set during signature generation, and I think that should be set. I don't know why this should have changed. Because usually what's missing in here is like a field called in pre-image, which we can use, like, which is the field that, no, oh, never mind, no, I'm saying nonsense. In the signature we will for sure find this. It's just not in here probably. Or should it be? I don't know right now. We'll probably have to look at one of those signatures. So let's pick a random one. Just take this thing. think clipboard yank is the thing we want. And cyberchef. Okay, we'll just take this signature. We'll just, if we get rid of the, like, I can just show you, we can, oh no, not to base, from base 64. So right now this is garbled, but we can get rid of the stuff that's not base 64, and we can now see the header, which isn't like complete in terms of, from a design point of view, but it has some useful stuff in here already. But let's remove that as well, and then we can inspect the payload. And what is the payload? We have, can we pretty print this? JSON beautify. Oh, because well, in that case, let's get rid of the signature at the end and all of that. Now it should be valid JSON. All right. Yeah, we have, like, this is a nice multi-output thing. This is the XZ library even. Just like in the just as known from the famous attack we recently saw, right? Okay. So this looks like it's totally valid and totally what we want, except that it doesn't have all this debug info. And I don't really want to wait another 2 hours to verify this. So I'm thinking if we go out of here, and I'm going to run this consolidate command one more time, just because I want to know one more time, what does it explain? Error processing signature in file, whatever. Non-type object has no attribute get. Why should it be non-typed? Do we have a number of? Okay, we have get signatures, right? And this worked correctly. Okay. I see now. There's 2 ways how we can arrive at this derivation name. We can first of all reverse engineer it from the store path, because we have like /nix/store and then a hash dash, and then we have the derivation name. So this is one way how we can arrive at the name. And the other way how we can arrive at the name is by just, if we have this pre-image data in here, we can just look at the raw derivation and get the name from there. And algorithmically this was easier, which is why I removed the code from this script that did it differently. This is the commit. I don't know if I really want to revert this. Oh, and it also we have some slight formatting differences that this introduces. But we can deal with that. We just have to get rid of the last 4 characters as well. So let's, like, I haven't decided if I want to keep this. What local changes do I have? Okay. Okay. All of the should I? Yeah, let's commit this in a work in progress kind of way. So we were able to successfully build hello again, because this used to work at some point. What are the conflicts here? Oh. I think I can just drop that. Yeah. Yeah, now let's see what this does. Yeah, this looks good now. Oh, we have a bunch of collisions. Are these too many? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A boatload, I would say. But for sure not everything, right? We can grab for the name part. And then we can count how many lines we have. 55. Okay, if we have 55 collisions, and that means like 90 things are called the same thing, even though they're not the same thing. That's unfortunate. But of course also the bootstrap is where this issue is gonna be worst. So maybe we'll just continue with this. This returns a string. I think we can make it drop the last 4 characters. Oh no! I did this incorrectly now. by name. That worked. And are the names what we would like? Yes. This looks good. So we should be able to make the required changes in here. Like, I'm a bit impatient now. It's kind of like 8:30 in the evening in my time zone, but I was really curious to see the outcome of this. So probably I'm gonna like clean this up afterwards, but I just wanted to know. I think run 5 or something. Yeah, this is not required. Out 5. Okay, this is the only place where we actually use those folders. Out. No, it's now signatures, right? Out 5 is by resolved input hash. And oh, come on. What did I do now? I clicked it away. Out 5. I think this was it, right? By name. Yeah, this is, we get the, like, I called it pre-image index. We could call it by name, maybe. Or by derivation name. Yeah, this looks good. Should we just run the tests? Let's run the small one first. Oh, we don't have in pre-image in here. So we should disable that logic. Mock config debug. If we remove that, then we shouldn't be creating those debugging folders and so on, and we shouldn't rely on that data. Yes, this works. And we get one resolved derivation. Does that look good? Don't quite recall. Let's see. Bootstrap tools. What are we looking for? We're actually looking for binutils wrapper. MXQR is the last thing that we see in here, so we got to that during verification. So now we can just ask ourselves, what is this? And we can find that out by looking at this, right? Oh, we can't find it. Do we have to update the hashes again? We shouldn't have to, because the identity of the unverified things didn't change. But then again, we don't have this MX whatever thing in here. Don't know. Yeah, we're missing a build for this. No, but we're able to resolve this. We're able to resolve bootstrap tools. I don't know. Let's try the large one. Okay, so Bootstrap tools resolves to something different. JY. Maybe we should stop printing this stuff for now, because it's not entirely accurate anyways. So let's stop dumping inputs and outputs and just manually look at what's at the tail end of the log. Okay, the last thing we see is ELRB. So we know that we got this far with verification. This is the last thing that we basically found. And we can then look this up in this resolve by input hash file and find out which derivation this is. And if it's the hello derivation, then we're golden. Oh, we don't have it. ELR, okay. Let's see. Do we have this one? Okay, we're being too ambitious. So apparently something still goes wrong. We could get like an idea of how many things are going wrong by grabbing in this log for final SHA. Oh my God, come on. Got a lot of final SHA. Oh no, this is, the grabbing didn't work, right? Because this is on standard input. Like, I don't remember how to redirect stdr standard error to standard out. I don't remember like the exact sequence. Redirect standard error. I think this is oh man, sometimes I think this is it, right? No. Like I just want to redirect standard error to standard out. Like, yeah, this is it. I couldn't have figured out this. Like, I can't remember this arbitrary looking sequence of 4 characters. I'm very sorry. Okay, how many are those? 91. So this is more than half. We get through more than half. I think. And I think some of those things gotta be in here, right? Are they really not? Really? Like, at that point, I don't understand, because like I have this. Where's this file? Signatures. To VT. Nope. Yeah, I am too tired to debug this. So it looks like we're getting somewhere, because you can't, like, we're computing hashes. We're computing a bunch of hashes, so I think we're making progress. But we're probably gonna have to figure out why during building this debug flag was turned off, and turn it on and rebuild with that flag. Like rebuild the cache with that flag, so we have this data in there, and then we can use that debug feature to see where we actually get stuck in terms of resolution. And I thought we might have an easy win. I thought there was a path towards this working out completely and us just getting through to the hello binary, but we're not there yet. There's still more work to be done. And like if we manage to do that, then we can do dependency resolution in the same way, like in the same way that content address Nix does it conceptually, and then we add a few bits and pieces that make this a complete thing, and then we could say, yeah, we're able to resolve the hello binary. And like, it's Wednesday, so I still have hope that we can manage this week. But tomorrow is probably gonna be a bit of a short day in terms of streaming, and like Friday, I'm having a lot of hope for a longer stream on Friday. All right. So I'll just check if there's something in the laut channel. No, I think we're good. So thanks for watching. Gonna go to the close-up view. Thanks for watching. Have a good night or a good day or whatever it is for you. And I'll see you maybe tomorrow, right? Bye.